All right, guys, so let's walk you through this one because it was one of those situations where, you know, the light was right, the room was right, the outfit was right, just everything worked well, and it was just a matter of picking a lens. And no, I'm lying to you. That's 100% AI. And I'm here to talk to you a little bit about that because I want you to think about it. This image that I just started lying to you about started with this image, which is real. This is a real shot that Bria and I did in studio, and then I cropped it to a quick little, headshot. I told GPT to give me 3 random looks like that, and it came up with them. I took the middle one, cut it out, and I used Topaz Gigapixel in Photoshop to expand it, and then I used Photoshop's Firefly expansion to do this. Now look, here's my whole point. This will be quick. I'm not here to tell you what you can or cannot do in your work. I'm here to talk about the concept of the simple fact of making art in general. For example, the shot here on the left, okay? This is Brianna Noir in a red swimsuit that she procured and that she styled with the jewelry, and she styled with the boots that she procured. This is a studio called Altered Vision Studio in Houston. It's room 4. It has this beautiful white wall that's among other things that are really, really cool to shoot in. I was using a giant parabolic umbrella. I had a V-flat to the left to create some reflection. I edited it manually, of course, because of course I did. I did a color grade that reflected the red to make sure it's a little stronger, a little more intense. And it's really a depiction of a human being doing something cool and looking cool. It is a commercial shot done for a promo even, and it has more life and soul than this nonsense. Now, if you look over here, it looks like Brianna, it does. But if you zoom in, the AI slop is very, very clear. And that doesn't matter. I don't care if it looked 100% real. There's no story here. I don't ever want anyone to tell me, hey man, on this shot, where was that? It wasn't. Oh, okay. Hey man, can you ask her where she got that dress? No, it doesn't exist. Why is that basket so weird? Because it's not real. Look, it's one thing to be a composite artist, but at least there's some respect there, Whether you're Renee Robin putting together composites that you shot all the pieces to, or you procured them from here and there, and you make something intentionally fantastical, that makes sense. I understand that. There's real effort there, okay? Art can be anything, visual, audio, whatever, performance. But if you're going to give me a photo and you want me to look at it and think, who is this person? What are they doing? Where are they? Why is it so beautiful? I need some depth. It doesn't have to be profound. It doesn't have to be socially, relevant or have some kind of political commentary to be powerful. It doesn't have to be depressing. It can just be beautiful for the sake of beautiful. But again, this utility shot that we did for a promo has more life in it than this one ever will, because once you get past the surface, there's nothing here. It is technically impressive. Yes, so are these 3. It's technically impressive. And so here is what I have found. And speaking of Brianna, she's also found that it works pretty well to style ideas, right? Like maybe you put a photo of her and then you talk about some styles like this. And she goes, you know what? I didn't think about a little sundress like this. I kind of like that. And then she'll maybe go in that direction. But there's nothing wrong with sketching out mood boards. There's nothing wrong with getting brainstorms and things like that. If AI is going to help you with that, great. But guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're passing off AI renders as your photography, not only are you just a straight liar, you're also just perpetuating this emptiness that's out there with so many artists. And it's been going on for decades, but now it's obviously orders of magnitude worse because everybody's doing it. It's one thing to put your stupid GPT flyers together and put them out there and all that. If they get the point across and no one's hating on you, look, I can't shit on that. But please don't post this on Instagram saying, beautiful shot of Brie, hashtag sundress, hashtag window light, hashtag wicker basket. Please don't do that. That's just crap. If you want to make AI renderings, go for it. Maybe there's an audience for you. But if you want to make real photos that might potentially tell a story, that might show people that there's a reality out there worth capturing and worth paying attention to, go out there and take real photos. If you don't know how, practice. Find your style. Trust me, in every form of art, authenticity is the only thing that really matters, even if it's humor, even if it's ridiculous, absurdist, even if it's just intense and scary even. Authenticity is what wins. And even if you're making something, like I said, as a composite artist, at least make the effort to put your vision together and then go out there and craft it all in any way that you can. Now, photography is about capturing what's there, but if you're not capturing anything, if you're not going there, if you're not climbing a cliff, if you're not in a rainforest, in a desert, by a beach, in an abandoned building, down an abandoned well, if you're not doing all of this to capture something, what are you bringing back? Nothing. You're sitting at your desk like I did for the last 9 minutes to create a cute picture of Brie in a fake room, in a fake dress, with a fake basket. And that to me just doesn't stand as art, even on something as simple as a commercial promo.